Imagine this. You're driving down the highway. It's getting dark outside, and cars are whizzing past you at 80 miles an hour. Then, all of a sudden, your phone rings. It's your mother. You reach down to grab your phone. But in the time it took you to look down, grab, and answer your phone, you swerved into the next lane and had a head-on collision. Not the way you wanted to start your evening, right? That's what I thought. But the sad thing is, this happens to countless families across the nation every year. Accidents that could have been prevented, but occurred because someone couldn't wait to answer their phone. This is why the use of cell phones while driving should be made illegal. Outlawing the use of phones while driving would decrease distractions, improve driver judgment, and decrease the number of lives lost in our nation every year. If you're not understanding how big of a problem this is, let me throw out a few statistics for you. Over 200 people are killed every year in phone-related car accidents. On top of that, over 500,000 people are injured each year. This problem is affecting everyone. It's happening on roadways everywhere where cell phone use while driving is still legal. The use of cell phones while driving creates a distraction for drivers. Just think about it. When you reach down to grab your phone, you're preoccupied with picking up the phone that's ringing, and you're taking your hand off the wheel. When you answer the phone, not only are you preoccupied with your driving, but you're also focusing on the conversation you're having with the other person, as well as taking your hand off the wheel as well. And God forbid, if you're texting, you're taking both hands off the wheel as well as focusing on another conversation. If you think you're safe with hands-free devices, you're wrong. When you go to activate your hands-free device, you're still taking your hand off the wheel, and while you're talking to the person, again, your focus is divided. The use of cell phone also impairs driver judgment. Studies have shown that people who talk or use their cell phone while they drive are just as bad as drunk drivers with a 0.08% blood alcohol level. Tests have been done that show that drunk drivers actually drive better in some cases than people who are using their cell phones, which is really scary seeing as thousands of people die across the nation every year due to drunk driving. People die in accidents when people use their cell phone. Again, let me repeat the statistics. Over 200 people a year are killed due to phone-related accidents. These are people's mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, and friends. And again, over 500,000 people are injured a year due to phone-related accidents. Impairment of judgment can also cause impairment with judgment of distances, which can also be a very costly mistake for any car owner. Just think, that one space in the lane next to you, you might think it's wide enough, but if you're talking while you're driving, you could be wrong and it could cost you a lot. When you try to go into that space, again, you could get into an accident and you can say goodbye to that car. If you're wondering, well, how can we solve this problem? One way is that lawmakers could make handheld cell phones illegal while driving. To take this even further, they can make all forms of cell phones, including hands-free sets, illegal while driving. If lawmakers can't do this, they can at least enforce stricter rules on current cell phone laws. You may be wondering, well, what can I do to help? Understand the consequences of your actions. Make a decision not to talk or text while you drive. Sign Oprah's No Phone Zone pledge if you have to. Just do something that will keep you from putting your life and other people's lives at risk. Some states, such as California, Connecticut, and Washington, have already enacted laws that prohibit the use of cell phones while driving in their states. While we have few laws that limit use of cell phones while we drive, they still do not protect everyone. No matter where you are, when you use your cell phone when you drive, you're putting people's lives at risk. Your judgment is impaired and you are incredibly distracted, putting the lives of those who are not protected by the few laws we do have at a great risk. We must stop the use of all cell phones on roads and highways, because if you really think about it, is it really worth the risk?